The bottom line is that it doesn't matter whether you try to invalidate Jews or people try to invalidate the Palestinians. The bottom line is the Palestinians and Jews that are in Israel, Palestine aren't going anywhere. And Jews have the right to return to Israel. They can become citizens of Israel, while Palestinians who are in diaspora cannot. So that's not changing anytime soon. So arguing about who was there the longest, who's more indigenous, who's more native, is not getting us anywhere, right? It's not going to change any facts on the ground. So why just sit here and debate it over and over and over again? You could sit here and totally invalidate Jews, which you can't, but let's say you could. And it wouldn't change the fact that Jews have right of return and Jews become citizens. And so it doesn't fucking matter. And Jews who are there aren't going anywhere. So what is the point? Like if you convince like 100 people on the internet that Jews are like totally from Europe and never were from Israel, like would it make any difference in the scheme of things? Would it make any difference on anything that's going on in Israel? No. Would it change right of return for Jews? No. Would it change that Jews can become citizens of Israel? No. Would it make one Jew leave Israel? No. Would it make one less Jew immigrate to Israel? No. So what's the point in like arguing, debating it, and getting like, I don't know. I just don't understand the point. You know, like here's a very, very famous thing that an anti-Zionist Jew said, but it's a very, very good point. And I think his name is Thomas Friedman. He's a very, very famous New York Times writer. And as much as I don't like him, and a lot of people don't like him, he's a big mover and shaker, and he does make some valid points. And he has a very famous thing. He says, do you want to win an argument, or do you want to make a difference? Right? Because there's no point in winning an argument, right? Or, you know, even if your argument is valid or not, because that's not a valid argument that Jews are from Europe, but whatever. But even if you do win that argument, whether you're right or wrong, have you made a difference, right? Have you made a difference? Have you made a difference? Whether you won the argument or not, did you make a difference? No. You didn't make a difference because it's not going to change the scenario on the ground or not. So you can sit here debating it all day long, but it's not going to make a difference. So why sit there and debate it all day long? It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't change anything. What difference do I make? Well, I actually donate to charities and buy Israeli goods and buy Palestinian goods and donate to Palestinian and Israeli charities. That's making a big difference, not just posting on social media. I'll make you a bet that a majority of people that come into my TikTok lives, and I also vote for people and write my representatives and donate to political campaigns. I'll make you a bet that a majority of people who come into my TikTok lives don't do any of those things, or only do a few of those things. So that being said, if you really want to make a difference, put your vote and put your money where your mouth is.